Hello everybody and welcome to The Long Dark. This is a survival game set in Canada where you play as a person who has crashed onto the island after a massive geomagnetic event which short-circuited all the technology, and now you're trapped on the island and you have to survive. Um, there is a story mode, but we're gonna start with just survival, just a sandbox survival, and see how it goes. And maybe if you guys like this, then I'll do the story mode. So the reason I'm playing this is because, well, I mean, first of all, I love the game. I've wanted to play it on my channel for a while, but recently I've gotten into doing Interloper, which is the second hardest difficulty mode in the game, and I've been really trying to get, it's so hard, but I've been really trying to get good, and I feel like I'm getting there, so I want to, you know, showcase the progress I've made so far. It's pretty hard. Uh but my longest day is 63 days, which compared to like the really good players is nothing, but it's my best. So, you know, I think we can make it a while at least. So, if you never played this game, I am choosing a perk that'll help me in the game. I think I usually do this one for Interloper, so my stamina bar recharges faster, and then this one, which means I'm a little bit warmer. I have a 2 degree warmth bonus, which can be really helpful. There's also just a huge update. So we've got cougars, which is terrifying. We've got scurvy, which has been in a while. And we've got the trader, who is also new from the newest update. We'll have all of those. Oh gosh darn it, what? Sorry. We'll have all of those enabled. And we'll just call this Zora, since that's what I usually call my save files for this channel. And let's go. I'm very excited to play this. A mysterious geomagnetic storm has brought your plane crashing down into the northern Canadian wilderness. How long can you survive? I don't know, I hope a really long time. Let's see, the best places to spawn would be Pleasant Valley. I think is probably the best for me, just because that's where my interloper knowledge is the best. But Timberwolf would be good. Oh, we spawned at night. Great. Oh no, it's morning. Okay, good. This is Pleasant. Is this Pleasant Valley? Okay, we're already really cold. Okay. Geez, I don't know. Oh yes. Okay. Yes. This is Pleasant Valley. I believe this. Okay. Oh. Okay. This is an interesting place to spawn. That works for me though. That works for me. Okay. So this is Pleasant Valley. That is a good start. So the first.
Did I say I hate being cold? Because I really do.
Thank you, Astrid. The first step of any interloper playthrough is to get matches. Matches are basically your lifeline, because matches mean you can make fire, which means you can make water, which is very scarce in the higher, harder levels. And also you can make torches, which scare off wolves, And obviously heat is very important. I'm already freezing, so we're gonna have to get on that quick. Memento cache. Alright, so we found a cache location already. That's pretty good. Jeez. I didn't know you could spawn all the way up here. But it's not the worst. We want to be on the other side of the map, though. That's the best place I know that matches are is in a gas station. Oh, good, frostbite risk. A gas station on the other side of the map. They've never not spawned there for me, so that's good. And they can also, there's a farmhouse here, and they can spawn in the barn at the farmhouse. Is that a wolf already? Yeah, okay. Well, that's not ideal, but this is the way I need to go. There is a plane crash up here with a bunch of, well, in this mode there's not a bunch of anything, but there is the chance to find some clothes, maybe like a soda or two. But I think I'll skip out on the crash for now, just for the sake of being fast and needing to warm up too. Let's see, we've got already pretty high hypothermia and frostbite risk, which is not ideal. Got some ptarmigan up here we could catch, but I'm not sure it's a good idea. I believe maybe a bedroll can spawn in here, so I'll check this real quick. Grab the sticks. I should be grabbing all of these. Never ever walk by a stick. They are most valuable. You don't find very much firewood in this, so, or in this mode, so sticks are pretty much your fuel for your fires. Okay. Well, that's unhelpful. I won't check the body because I almost never find anything on bodies in Interloper, so we're gonna skip by that pretty fast. If we do get frostbite, that's a permanent debuff on our health, so we have just a little bit of our health gone. But it's not the end of the world. It's like when you start getting a bunch of frostbites that it becomes the issue, but if we just get the one, it's not the end of the world. Same with hypothermia, really, because we're pretty close to some shelters. Okay, here's the plane crash. Interesting. Never approached it from the side. Sort of jimmy down here a little bit. Okay. We'll definitely come back here because you can get some pretty good loot here, but in my current state when I'm like freezing to death, it's probably not the best. Probably not the best. But there's a cave up here. We'll see if I warm up in this cave. I don't think I will though. Always gotta be on the lookout too, because there can be wolves at any corner, especially because recently, in the most recent update, they changed where a lot of the wildlife can spawn, and a lot of it stayed the same, but a lot of it is different too, so you gotta always be looking around every single corner. Alright, let's see if we warm up in this cave. I'll get those on the way out. Okay, no, we do not warm up. Okay. It's fine. because there's another shelter around here. There's two, actually. There's a cabin down below where we're at, and there's a cellar around the rocks here. And there's also a bunker just behind here that we could also warm up in real quick, but it's not gonna have any loot or anything, so we'll probably bypass it. Let's go here just because it's quicker, but wolves do spawn up here, so we have to be careful. They don't attack straight away though, so if we can get into the cellar quick enough, if we hear the bark. But I don't see any wolves. Oh, oh, that's timber wolves. Oh, good. Oh, that's so good. Oh, I'm so happy that there's timber wolves here. Uh-oh, hey, hey, guys, hey. Okay, so timber wolves didn't used to spawn in this place, but they changed it so that timber wolves can spawn in anywhere on a rare occasion. Uh-oh, hey, you better stay away from me. Oh, they are so, okay, okay. They shouldn't be able to follow us here. Oh, wow, okay. That's my least favorite thing about the new update, by the way. Like, so sucks so bad. Timberwolves are very, very annoying, if you don't know. They're aggressive. They hunt you in packs. They bite you. They're a little different to normal wolves that will maul you, but timberwolves sort of like just nip at your legs, but they do so much damage. Okay, there's the cabin. They do so much damage in Interloper that it's crazy. So we gotta definitely not run into those guys again. It's so timberwolves used to only spawn in Blackrock, Sundered Pass, and somewhere else, I think. But as I said, they recently changed it so that a normal wolf pack can be a timberwolf pack. So that's kind of crazy that we we stumbled upon that. But we made it to our first shelter. I don't think matches spawn in here, but we might get lucky. Oh, my webcam is covering the names of locations. I didn't think about that. This here is Draft Dodger's cabin. Okay, doesn't look like much. If we could find like some gloves, that would be nice. Maybe a hat. Nope, absolutely nothing. It's brutal here, man. Brutal. Right? My current playthrough, just like my own fun playthrough, is a Voyager playthrough, which is the second easiest. Difficulty, and you find stuff everywhere. Almost every container has something in it, so this is unusual for me. I'm not used to this, but we'll probably survive. Okay, is that enough warmth to get to the barn? Maybe. Usually it gets warmer around midday. It is not warm though. Okay. I saw some rabbits in here. Should I try catching them, or I don't have any rocks yet. Okay. We'll sleep for another hour. I'm really on the clock here because the water is a pressing issue. Dehydration is the deadliest of killers in this game. Well, probably freezing is actually the worst, but Dehydration really runs your health down fast. So you really gotta keep on top of it, which is harder in this difficulty. But we'll figure it out. We'll get there. We'll get there. We're not that far from the barn now. The barn can have matches, and then just across from the barn is where I'm trying to get to. Oh, cattails. Okay, this is good. This is good. This is good. I'll come back here for more later, probably. But this is like the food source of the gods for any like beginner interloper playthrough. Very important. Until you can make a bow to hunt. That's kind of what you're working with. Not much else. Alright, so here's the barn. Well, the farmland of which the barn spawns on. There's the barn. And I don't see a bear. So that's good. I also don't see any timber wolves. That's also very good. I've ran into a pack here since the new update. But I'm not seeing any now.
Starting to feel numb.
Yeah, well, you know. This is what you're working with, Astrid. And it's 19 below, so yeah. I imagine you would start to feel numb. Oh, that's just a deer. I thought that was a wolf. We're all good. We're all good. We're safe. We're relatively safe. Still gotta keep a lookout for the bear, because he could be over that way, past the hill. And I don't think any of these outbuildings... Oh, I thought that was the bear. I think that's the bear every time. It's like a... Oh, like, what is it? Like a target? Yeah, that's the word for it. I don't think any of these outbuildings, any of these smaller sheds are gonna have anything in them. So we'll just, we'll bypass those for now. No bear? Okay. Good. Whew, okay. So there's definitely a chance for matches to be in here, although it's definitely harder to see. I think they'll spawn up here if they are here, though. Let's see. Dusting sulfur. I don't need to worry about that right now. Oh, good. Okay. Spray paint I'm not gonna worry about. Book. Yeah, I'll take that for sure. Oh, I'm not warming up in here, I just realized. Okay, we'll do this quickly then. Oh, hey, look at this. Distress pistols in here. That's pretty great. Alright. Now we need to find the actual flare shells for it, but that's a good start for sure. No matches though. So that's unfortunate. We're gonna have to hurry up in here then. The hammer can spawn over here. Oh my god, did it? Oh, that is huge. Holy crap. Okay, so for those of you who don't know about this game, or maybe just about Interloper, the hammer... Ooh, dog food. Okay, I'll take that. The hammer is used to... Oh, I can use that to make a fire. Take those. The hammer is used to make improvised weapons. The hatchet the knife and also arrowheads uh, for the bow, for arrows. So that is, after you get matches, that's kind of the next thing you're looking for. Normally, because it always spawns somewhere in Mystery Lake, which is a connecting region to this one, that's usually where I'm going next. Oh, good, and I got frostbite. That's fine. So yeah, that's usually where I would go next. But to have found it here is huge. So if we can make it out of Pleasant Valley, then we're pretty golden. I will still stop in Mystery Lake to set up my base, which is usually in the camp office in Mystery Lake. And especially now after they added the emergency radio. Okay, no moose here. Good. No wolves? Very good. Okay. Gotta get to this next place quick. We will warm up there. Yeah, especially after they added the emergency radio there. That's a winner for me. Okay. So, oh shoot. Okay, there he is. Thought I heard him in this direction. A little bit closer than I thought, though. That's unfortunate. I guess if we get attacked, we have the hammer to fight him off. So we might survive it, but I don't know. But yeah, so we will still stop there in Mystery Lake for a moment. I'll grab some cattails while we're there and do some other stuff. But for the most part, I think we'll just go straight to the closest forge after that, which would be Forlorn Muskeg. You guys will see. If you're unfamiliar with the maps and everything, you'll see once we get there. Now we just have to survive the cold. Okay, I don't think the church will warm us up, but yeah, I think I'll just go straight to the community center, which is this big building up here. Okay. Get me in there. Get me in there quick. Oh, and there's a toilet in here, so we can take the water from it as well. Yes, you can drink toilet water in this game. I don't know why, but you can. And I'm not complaining because it has been my savior on multiple occasions. Alright. That'll tide us over for about a day, but we're gonna head over just across the street to get those matches in a second. But it gave us some time to do some looting. Ooh, festive sweater. That's a pretty good sweater. Pretty decent. Where did I get the frostbite, by the way? My fingers? Yeah. Ah, looks like we got inside just in time. I had a feeling. I was worried that there was gonna be a blizzard out there. Pleasant Valley is the most blizzardy region. It is just terrible. It's just really bad. So it's definitely important to know the region well if you get caught in a blizzard or whatever. Okay, lantern fuel. Should be some food in here, so that's good too. But once I get torches, I'll probably head back to... Oh, very nice. Once we get torches, I'll probably head back to that place where we saw the wolf. Because there's a little pond down here, down there with some cattails on it. We definitely want to stock up on those. There's a carrot on the ground. Guess I'll take that. Anything else? No. Sometimes there's stuff in those little cubbies. Ketchup chips. Oh man, ketchup chips are so good. I bought them because of this game. One time. They are really good, actually. So, I always enjoy seeing them in, in this game. That right there, to the right, is the emergency radio I was just talking about. This is what we use to talk to the trader, the new trader, who I have very little experience with at this point. I've finally gotten to talk to him on my Voyager run that I mentioned earlier, so I have talked to him a little bit, but I don't know much about him. He's very mysterious to me. But maybe we'll survive long enough to activate him in this one too. I think you need to be on day 40 to talk to him in Interloper, whereas in Voyager you only need day 20. So we'll see if we make it that long. I've done it once, actually twice. But day 63 is my longest Interloper run. So we'll see. But, so the reason I'm playing this, there's a couple reasons. As I mentioned before, it's a game I love. I've actually been playing it for, I mean, years now, like 10 years maybe. It is a game that I love and my dad loves. My dad has been watching me play this for years, and he's probably his favorite game. But yeah, I've been playing this for a long time. So there's one thing. It's just sharing my love for this game with you guys. Also, it's winter, so I thought it was the perfect game to sort of play for obvious reasons. Canada in the winter. It's one of my favorite games to settle down with like a warm coffee or tea in the morning, in a winter morning, and play, because it can be so relaxing sometimes, but also so stressful. It's both somehow. I don't really get it, but so that's also a reason. But also recently, if you know, I've been watching my videos for at least, you know, a month or so, you'll know I played Don't Starve, and that, you know, that did pretty good, and I thought, well, oh, there's the frickin' recipe. Oh, you eluded me. I thought, well, that's one survival game that's pretty popular, and this one is also decently popular, so why not try that too and see how that goes with the people. So here we are. So definitely let me know if you like this and think it's interesting. I think this is like one of the most captivating survival games, if not the most, because I feel like for me, survival games can get pretty boring once you reach a certain point. I don't think Don't Starve is that way, and I definitely don't think that this game is that way. So yeah, it's very, very much a fan favorite of mine. So definitely let me know, and you know, here they are. Okay, very good. So definitely let me know what you think about this, if you're engaged and you enjoy. And if you are, then I'll keep playing it. Gladly. I will gladly keep playing it. Maybe if you guys like it and I don't make it this long or that long, then we can do a lower difficulty that maybe I'm more comfortable with. Okay, a couple carrots. These are ingredients for stews and stuff. I think you even use it in the recipe I just found. Thompson family stew. Corn, carrots, potatoes, yeah, mushrooms. But honestly, I usually don't use them for that purpose. I usually just eat them straight up. But we'll see. I'll save them for a little bit. Oats, very good. That's gonna be a good source of food for a little bit. So yeah, you guys let me know. And I will cater to your whims. Alright. Anything else here? Potato? Yeah, usually I just bake the potatoes. They're pretty decent calorie source. And then when I'm really desperate, I'll just crunch down on the carrots. Ah, there's something. Oh, sewing kit. Very good. Spray paint. I'll leave it. I never use the spray paint. It's definitely useful in some situations. You can use it to like mark where you've stored loot and stuff. But I mean, for someone who has like a set place where all of their loot goes in every region, and that's changed for me recently because of the addition of the emergency radios. I tend to stay there now in those places. But for the, as I mentioned, like 10 years or whatever that I've been playing this game, the my bases have stayed the same, so I don't usually need to mark where I've kept things because I'm always keeping them in the same places. And yeah, I don't know, I just don't. But there have been some times where the spray can is helpful, so I'm sure I will grab one can at some point, but for now it's not like imperative to me. So another thing that's pretty important about this game straight away, or like in the beginning, is that I feel the best strategy forgot to search these. I've found the best strategy is to constantly be moving in the beginning until, like I said earlier, once you have the bow and you can hunt and you can become more sustainable, then it is, you know, useful to maybe stay in a place for a little bit longer, do some hunting, that sort of thing. But as we are now, it's you know, useful to keep moving. So what I'm gonna do right now is just make a little bit extra water, and then I will search Thompson's, sleep for the night. That's what this place is called, by the way. It's called Thompson's Crossing. So I'll search Thompson's Crossing, and oh, I don't have enough time to make more. Well, do I have something I can break down? Not with my hands, I don't think. Okay, are there any sticks out here? Oh, it's fine. We'll just let it melt and I can do the rest later. So yeah, then we'll search Thompson's. There's other toilets in here as well, so we'll get plenty of water. I didn't really think about that before I made this fire. I didn't really need to do that. Let me just make some torches instead then. Oh, or just one. That's fine though. That'll be good enough. And then we'll sleep here the night. we'll head up the hill and out of this region into Mystery Lake. Oh, still very windy. The one benefit to the blizzard is that predators don't spawn. Actually, I don't think any animals spawn in the blizzard. If there was already a blizzard, or if there's already animals spawned when the blizzard starts, then there will still be animals in the area, but so long as there weren't any animals spawned in once the blizzard spawns, so if you're inside or if you're just moving away from where you are at the time of the blizzard starting, then you're good. So if you're carrying meat on you, which makes you smell and attracts predators, then it's actually a good idea to travel during the blizzard because it keeps you protected. Especially as long as you have like protective gear, if your clothes are warm enough. I definitely wouldn't attempt to travel long distances at the moment in a blizzard, but eventually it is a good strategy. And right now all these houses are close enough that I don't mind doing it.